Nudity can be as much a sign of innocence. You know, where body.
What are you trying to drive at?
Nudity is not about obscenity. Nudity can be about divinity and about innocence.
No, it's not even just nudity. It's about clothes.
No, we are not talking about you know, we are talking of 3 girls who were lured into the pub and then locked up in the room.
No, listen, this is a story you guys are making up now.
They could have been locked up in a police station.
This entire story has changed suddenly. This entire story has changed. I feel this is what you guys are coming up with.
Let's broaden
You can't defend it by saying locked up in a police station.
No, sir, excuse me.
A lot of things are
Excuse me, sir. Can I please say something?
Go ahead, Rahul.
So if they were locked up, as has already been said, they could have been locked up anyway. The pub is not at fault.
Yeah, but let's look at the broader point about how...
No. I'm saying that the story is that they were abducted and forced to go to a pub and locked up in a room. Yes. They could have been locked up in one of those boys' houses.
Okay.
They've been, you know,
no,
so
they
that
could not have been. They could not have been. Because you needed a place which would admit such a criminal act.
Okay, but it's a again we come down to it. We come above a criminal zone of criminality.
Girls to be brought in and locked into a room.
I don't know what
you know about pubs. I go to a lot of them. I've been to pubs. You should come with me once. Then you'll see what happens there.
Mr. Singhal, why are you, Mr. Singhal?
I know one thing.
See, but
Mr. Singhal,
I need to step in. I think you're posing it in a way wrongly by making it tradition versus modernity. Orthodoxy versus God knows what.
No, dear, no,
I'm
not.
Brainlessness
I'm all
versus
for
good
modernity,
sense
but
and plain liberal ethos which says,
go ahead, Mr. Singhal.
You let people make choices. You ensure security whether somebody is in a pub or in a police station. Security is a different issue. Law and order is a different issue.
The pub owner should ensure, but he has none. He didn't have. And in pubs, there is a law below 25 girls cannot enter. Any number of girls were there below 25. Who's ensuring even that is not being ensured by the local police? Law enforcement is completely
accountable. What's the number of boys below 25, sir?
What about the number of boys?
I would rather they drink in a pub than go and drink in pubs.
But you know, I think what we're debating here, I think our general point of debate is we're seeing a pub as a kind of zone of criminality. We're seeing it as a den of iniquity where all kinds of corrupt practices are going on. Why are we seeing it that way? Divya, why, for example, should we see women who dress a certain way, who go to a pub as sinful, as criminal, as vamp? Is this a stereotype that we live under?
Exactly. I just wanted to tell you that basing a woman's character by the way she dresses is being very sadistic in a democratic country like India. And secondly, are you trying to tell me that women who dress provocatively are the ones who try and throw themselves on men? I think it's the men who need to change. I mean, women can change and dress in any way they want to. The men, why do they have to be so perverted? Why do they have to think that a woman who dresses that way is easily available? Why can't the men change their mindset? Why do the women have to change the way they dress? I mean, a woman can be wearing a sari.
Right, but you know, Divya, but we're getting into sort of touchy water here. Now, I'm a parent. I'm a parent, and I wouldn't like my teenage daughter to go out dressed in a certain way because I think it's a security issue. Don't dress in that way because you're living in India.
But
and if
when
you're
you
dressing
were
in a certain
that same kid,
you're inviting a kind of attention that you don't want.
That there is a kind of dressing which says, notice me, I'm sexy.
Yeah.
I want to be...
So is there an obsession
I want you to drool over.
Is sex,
I'm saying
become an obsession?
That is unhealthy. When a woman uses her body to make men drool over.
Here's my question. Think back to when you were a teenager. Okay? I'm sure you wanted to do the same thing.
I'm sure
not really. I don't think the kind of there is a certain mindlessness. There is a certain mindlessness to
your parents told you the same thing to you.
Okay, so it's generation gap that we're talking about.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
There is clearly a certain kind of unnecessarily provocative dressing that is inappropriate at a certain moment.
There is unnecessarily provocative dressing going on.
At the same time, should it beget violence? I mean, should girls be... There are laws against violence and girls were dragged out, their clothes were snatched and they were pulled out of the pub. That is criminality.
But then we come down to it that there is a very real fear of the loss of a certain kind of values, isn't there? There's a very real fear of that we're losing certain values.
Yes,
that the young are becoming mindless. That we are losing certain cultural mores.
Very nebulous
but not just cultural. Even our economic development is mindless westernization.
There's mindless westernization.
So much of our laws are copy-paste of Western laws.
Mindless westernization?
No.
No, I don't. And by the way,
everything has a cultural context.
I would worry more.
It's so easy to say mindless westernization.
Let's come back to this. Let's come back to this after this very, very tiny break on Mangalore morality and culture.
What happened in Mangalore was something very regressive and which is detrimental to our path of progress. And I feel that this kind of things puts us back. And we are here developing into a super economic part, South Asia. So something like this should not happen.
These issues, such issues that have happened in the South, probably these needs to be taken care of. They're very serious issues. They're crimes, in fact.
Even in ancient days, or medieval period, or modern India, women can never be a threat to any religion. That is absurd, ridiculous, and even to entertain such an idea is nothing but absurdity.